recording. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good moment, wherever you are in the world. Today is April the 12th, 2026. I'm Carol Ray, and this is the Global Miracle Healing Call. And we're so happy that you were able to join us today. We do this on a weekly basis and come together to celebrate life and to be present. And it's such a joy to be here with you today, and we have such a great program. Tara is here today from Italy. She has a guest coming from Israel, and so we have that to look forward to. And we have Miss Katie, who is going to do some announcements here in a minute. So glad to see all of you here. My friend May Chin is here from France. Hello, May. It's always such a pleasure to see you here. And I see Ron and Luke and Linda Smith is here from Mount Shasta. And so many of our friends are here today. And if you're new here for the first time, we'd love for you to put in the chat that you're new and let us know, where did you hear about our community? How did you find us? That would be wonderful to hear. And with that, I'm going to launch right into announcements. I'm going first to share my screen. And here we go. Okay, Katie.
Okay, so check this out. For art and creativity time, our time is 6 o'clock in Dublin, which is 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. And Patricia is going to be leading us in a really special creative session. I don't remember what it is that you'll need to bring with you, but I do know that it is open to everyone and it's by donation. If you would like to make a donation, it's going to be really fun. And apparently, this time there's no registration required, and donations can be made after the event. And we will have our monthly detox that our dear Deborah Ann will be supporting us in. And if you've never done a detox before, there is kind of an introductory call on April 18th for people who've never done a detox. If you have done a detox with us before, then the 3-day thing is free. And if you have not, then we really encourage you to do the introductory course, call at 8 o'clock in the morning on April 18th. And we have the Miracle Experiment game coming up. It will be starting May 4th, which is really exciting. It's always amazing. No matter how many times you've done it, there's life before the Miracle Experiment game and life after the Miracle Experiment game. It really changes things. So I would invite you to join us for that. There are always open invitation to come to our Wellsprings in Ashland family reunion. That's June 1st until the 5th this year. There will be pulse clinics available for that on, I think it's Sunday the 31st, and Carol, is it Monday and Friday? Is that right? And also, if you can't make it to Ashland, there's a pulse clinic scheduled for Austin, Friday, November 20th in 2026. And I hope you can make one of those because it's amazing. And that's what it will. So new dates for the Nepal trip you can see, and there are links right there. And thank you all for being here. I hope we'll get to see you in Ashland. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you, Katie. All that information is available in our newsletter, and we hope that you are subscribing. And if not, maybe that's something you want to consider because there's such great information there for you and lots of opportunities. So that's pretty much it on that front. Let's see. I have also want to share this if I can share one more time. So, just a reminder that what we share here is for informational and inspirational purposes, and we don't intend to diagnose or treat any medical, physical, psychological, emotional condition. We're here to inspire and uplift, and so we ask you that you honor the space, the diversity of our community, and that this space is one that should be free from any kind of promotion of personal, religious, political, geopolitical, or economic. Conversations. So keep those agendas to those agendas are ones that really hold dear that we want to keep this space welcoming for everybody. So we're happy about having that. And then I wanted to share a remedy that comes from Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer by Dr. Clint G. Rogers. And this one is a really good one for fatigue. A lot of people are waking up tired. So I would invite you to really think about adding this to your routine. Raw almonds, green cardamom, fennel seeds, and you put that in water overnight. And then in the morning, you can add dates, or you could substitute apricots or figs that are dried. You can add cinnamon, brahmi powder, ashwagandha powder, a little cow's ghee, and two threads of saffron, and make this wonderful drink. It tastes delicious. It's like a toddy for the body, and something that you might want to try. And at the same time, when fatigue comes and is knocking on your heart and saying, you know what, it's time to rest. Really listen to your body when it says, I'm tired. I need to take a break, and honor the wisdom that comes from our body. And so with that, I'm going to ask Tara to introduce herself. How did you find Ancient Secrets? And let's see if we can put this in speaker mode. I don't see that option, so maybe there we go. See if I could do that. Speaker. There we go. Tara.
Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you and to see lots of people that I already know. So it's a pleasure to be here again. I'm Tara. Some one of you know me as Ilaria, but I recently changed my name. So you can call me whatever you like because I really love both names. And it's an honor to be here again with this amazing energy of this family. I really love it, and every time that you invited me to share something, it's really a pleasure to be here and to be just surrounded by these amazing energies. And I'm so grateful for Carol and Katie that are helping me today. And I really want to speak with you about something that is really important to me because it helped me since I met Ancient Secrets. I was an Ayurvedic therapist, and I met Dr. Giovanni first in my life when I was searching for a school of Ayurveda. And after some years that I was studying, I met Dr. Clint and I met Dr. Naram in Rome. And Dr. Naram helped me with my hormones problems, and it was a transformative journey after this meeting because I met him, I solved all my problems, and I met Dr. Clint, I met the book, and I decided to translate it into Italian. So during lockdown, I did this amazing work, and some helpers came to me, angels, helped me to finish all the work. So we were able to publish it after 1 year in 19th of February in the date where Dr. Naram left the body. And since 2021, I started to travel in Italy, Europe, India to spread the message and sharing Ayurveda healing secrets and to learn in India with amazing doctors like Dr. Giovanni, like Vinay, and all the doctors of Ayush Shakti, Dr. Smita, and they helped me a lot to really feel what is about true healing, because I was a nurse and I didn't see so many results in people just with allopathic medicine. So together with Ayurveda, I really discovered that we really have all the tools that we can integrate with our life and really have great and amazing results. I saw so many people all around the world have amazing benefits from all the different kind of problems. So could be something that was mental problems, emotional problems, or chronic disease. So it was very powerful to me to see results. And so I started to share. I started to share stories. I started to learn. And this is what I'm doing right now. So I started to share in Italy, but wherever I am in the world, because I'm traveling a lot since 2021, I spread my message. And so many people are having great results. So I'm very proud of this work that we are doing all together, of spreading Ayurveda and all the healing system to help people. And this is what we are doing. So it's a mission to bring ancient secrets in every home and in every heart, like Dr. Naram always said. And today I really want to share with you something that is important to know, to take care of us and to help people doing the same. So according to Siddha Veda, we have six tools, so six keys of healing. And today I want to share three of them. So I want to speak about the importance of right diet, of right lifestyle, and of detox. So having great detox, because I've just finished 2 months of detox and it's very powerful, the way that I'm feeling, because I did it for the first time alone in my home. So 2 months, it's a lot of time to me, because we have in our life so many things to do. So following a right diet and take specific herbs and do correct lifetime and morning routine is not always simple. But with right discipline, we can do it. And so I started 2 months ago, and I really feel full of energy and joy, and all my channels that in Ayurveda are called strotas are very clean. I have clarity of mind and focus on my mission, and I really feel unlimited energy and vibrant health. So this is something that I really suggest to do at least twice a year when we change the season, the detox. Because right now we are starting spring, and spring is connected with liver. So it's a powerful time to start a detox, and we can do it all together. So this is also something that is important, because sometimes when you are alone, you don't have, all the, I don't know, sometimes we feel that we cannot do it. So when we are all together, it is more simple to do. And we can also add something to our morning routine, something so simple, but we can start with simple things. We don't need difficult things. We can just start with eating something that is right for us. So when we know our dosha, we can start to eat aligned with our nature. And this is something that is important to start to do. So if you already did some pulse clinic with Vaidya doctors, so we know our dosha, we can start to eat according to our dosha, because when our food is aligned with our dosha, it becomes medicine. So, for example, for Vata types, they can benefit from warm, grounded, and nourishing food. Pitta needs cooling and refreshing food. Kapha prefers warm and stimulating food. And sometimes it's not just about what we eat, but it's about how we eat. So if we eat in a very quick way, it is not something that is good for us. So we can be grateful while we are eating. We can express our gratitude. We can bring more presence while we are eating. Very simple things. So just be present with our food, say thank you, and then just eat very slowly. This is a practice that we can do. Maybe start with one day. Remember that what we are doing is something very sacred, because what we are eating is something that is nourishing our soul, because the body, is the temple of our soul. So we can start thinking about, okay, I'm doing something very sacred. I'm nourishing my soul today. And so starting with simple things, even when we take some herbs, we can just take our herbs in our hands and put the hand, in the heart, and then say something, some prayer, something that you can really bring charge, bring energy to what we are, putting in our mouth, because it's so important to remember that everything that we are eating is bringing some benefit or can be a poison. So it's important to remember what we are taking and to inform the water. Sometimes we drink water, but this water, if it's not from fresh water, so maybe it's from a bottle, this is something that is not nourishing our soul. So maybe we can bring energy to that water and say something before drink. And also it's important to drink quality water. We have some minerals that we can add. We can use the power of mantras, prayers, bring some Reiki for people who know. So bring energy, say something that can help us. This is also powerful because we can inform our water. So we are made of water. So this is something that we can start to do every day. Just remember when we take our cup and before drink, say something. I'm watching Carol live, laugh, and love. Wow. I have a cat, the magician, today, but I also have so many cups with love. So bringing love to our life, more love. And then what about lifestyle? Maybe we eat well, but we are not having a good lifestyle. So we don't drink enough, we sleep a very few hours, we have stressful life, we don't move our body, so we don't do movements, we don't dance, so we don't do some practice, yoga, I don't know, whatever you like, but it's important to do it. Going natural, walking, something that you can do every day. Very simple tools that we can have. And sometimes we can feel overwhelmed, full of stress. We have low digestion, lack of concentration, lack of sleep, headache. And this means that our body mind, emotions are full of toxins that are called in Ayurveda ama. So when you are feeling all these symptoms, it means that your body is not work in a correct way because it's full of toxins. So what we can do, and it's really suggested to do, is a detox. We can use herbs, we can add some tools like we already shared of lifestyle, we can use right diet. And what I'm feeling right now is that we can do it when we need, but also, yes, twice in a year is good, but sometimes we need more. So just to follow our heart and our body. So our body will speak to you. And if you have some of these symptoms, it means that your body is full of toxins. So you can start today. There's no need to start in a specific way. You just follow your body. I have a friend of mine from Italy. She's living in the north right now with her husband in a very peaceful and nature place. And she's Nechi, and right now she's in the car because she's driving. She went to meet one of her friends, but she said, I really want to share something about detox. Nechi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, so happy to see you.
Happy to see you too, Tara.
Thank you for coming, even if you are, in a very specific
Yeah.
time of the day.
Yes, we are driving. We are on the road. So I'm trying. I use the detox. It really changed my life because before to before I was having a problem to sleep. I was uh, my intestine wasn't free, so it was very hard. But the time I used the detox, it changed my life really.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel really good. I sleep well. I My intestine it works well, and that's changed everything because I think I was intoxicated uh, and a little bit stressed also because we were come si dice ristrutturare.
Ah, bella domanda. Stai ristrutturando casa?
Eravamo a ristrutturare la casa ed ero stanca. I'm sorry, my English is not that well.
So they
Eh,
were doing some works in the home, so she was
in the
feeling very
house,
tired.
yes. Yeah, it was a big work because it found us like 1 year. So I was really very tired and stressed. So when I tried the detox, it helps me to release all the stress and I feel really good. Now I sleep well. I have all my enthusiasm also comes back as before.
Sì. She is very, very full, very, come si dice, enthusiastic. In this time, we were uh, doing a work together, and since she started, I could see the difference. And now, in 1 week, I don't know what happened, but she started to share and detox
Yes.
with people. So in one week, she was able to, in her work, because we are working together in my team, so she was able to share and invite people to do detox because she was feeling so good after detox. So in 1 week, she was able to create a team for doing detox, and now we are starting detox all together. So this is the powerful of feeling good and share with people our results and invite people to do the same because we are when we are feeling good, we just want to share with people and invite people to feel the same joy. this is what happens.
Yes. Yes. Sure. This will happen.
Thank you,
Thank
Nancy,
you.
for your
Thank
sharing.
you to you for making me share what happened to me, because it was very good. And then the people that I invite, I am sure that they will be helped as I have been helped. So this is very important to me.
I'm looking forward to see all the results of these people. Keep in touch.
Yes,
Let's keep in touch.
of course. Thank you.
Grazie.
Would
Grazie a
this be a
voi.
good time to ask people who have questions or ask other people to share their own detox experience, something like that?
Are you asking to me?
Oh, anybody?
I have a question.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
hearing you.
I finished the 30-day detox and I had amazing results, and I'm going to talk about them on the 26th, I think, on that global healing call. But just for right now, I do have a question. You said that you did 2 whole months of the detox. I know that there are limits to how much detoxing you should do, but after I finished my 30 days, I went straight away to a very intense, very stressful work trip where I was working like 14-hour days late into the night. And I'm a morning person. I go to bed early, I wake up early. That's how I have balance, and I do a morning practice and an evening practice. And going on this work trip just completely messed me up, and I feel like I kind of like slipped away from all the benefits that I had been experiencing from the detox. And I just wondered, like, I would really like to go back to the detox like regimen, the schedule. I would really like to go back to the specific recipes and the specific remedies, and I still have some of the I still have all the leftover herbs. Um, is it okay for me to just go back and return to it for a bit? Because I feel like my system really needs it after the work trip was such a shock, and it was so overwhelming and so stressful for my system. I feel like I need to go back. I was wondering if that's okay.
Yes, I think it's perfect. According to my suggestion, I think it's really needed after this stressful trip to
Yes.
come back again into
Yeah.
yourself and to rebalance all the dosha. So if you can have free time and it's good for you now, right now, to start again, it
Thank
will
you.
be very good for you.
Thank you so much. Is there an easy way for me to find out what my dosha is? I mean, I kind of I went into the cookbook, the Ancient Secrets cookbook,
Yeah.
and at the beginning they have a way like a chart, and you fill out the numbers, but to me I think it said, I'm so sorry. It said that I am like equally Pitta and uh I can't remember what
Vata.
it was. I like there's no
Vata.
clear leader of what dosa I am. I can't tell. There's like two that are very close together, and
Yeah, sometimes it happens. We can be both.
okay.
Mm.
Okay, so
So you can arrange your diet according to both, but sometimes, it's not depending of your dosha, your prakriti, so the dosha while you're born, but sometimes we have imbalances in the doshas, in other doshas. So what you can do is feel in which kind of dosha you are feeling this imbalance and
okay.
work on that.
Okay.
If it's
Okay.
more on pitta or vata or kapha.
Oh, just observe.
Yes, just observe.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you
Oh,
so
you're
much
welcome.
for
It was a
speaking and for
pleasure
being here.
to meet you, Jet.
Thank you.
I think Michael Smith is next. Hello, Michael.
Okay. Hello again. Ilaria, you look amazing. Your 2 weeks detox absolutely was long enough. Otherwise, the camera couldn't pick up your bright light. So thank you for only doing 2 months. And I have a quick question. I haven't done the 30-day detox fully for almost 6 years now. And can you remind me about the start of the detox, the fasting and the detox tea of what I'm supposed to do?
Do you want me to answer that, Ilaria? Or
Yes, Michael, it's a pleasure to see you, and I'm so happy and glad to speak with you. I think Carol can help you better because we have different kind of detox. So I started from a different type. So Carol, if you can suggest the beginning of our detox, thank you.
yeah, so
Oh
day
no,
one
now I
is
have
usually
another question of how many detoxes are there and how do I do the right one? Oh no.
so the basics was the first day was detox tea, which can be ginger water or ginger tea, or it could be CCF, which is cumin, coriander, and fennel tea. And both of those are good options depending on the season and if you're hot or cold and what your dosha balance looks like. And again, that's in the back of the cookbook, the Ancient Secrets cookbook, if you want to take that and food specifically for doshas. So after the first day is just the tea, and then we do 3 days of mung beans with no vegetables, just plain mung beans in a soup. And then after the fourth day, we add vegetables in and start in. There's also some smoothies. So we have a session. I'll put the link in the thing where people can sign up to get an overview of the 7-day detox, and that can also expand to the 30. And we're meeting monthly after you get that introduction. The last Friday, Saturday, Sunday of every month, we're joining together for 3 days a month of detox. So that would be a good place to start, is to join on that, and I'll make sure to put the details in the chat for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful place to see you, Michael Smith. Okay. And next, is that Benjamin? I believe.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Carol, ciao. Ilaria, Tara.
Ciao,
S-
Benjamin.
Ciao. My name is Benjamin. I live in Europe, in Belgium. I'm French speaking, and I discovered Ayush Shakti a couple of years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago, but by it I had fatigue syndrome. And I went to India last year. I was desperate. But my way of being was so down. But I went for a spiritual retreat. I was not aware I needed care for my body. But by being helpless, feeling helpless, I wanted to go to a spiritual healing retreat because I was feeling really depressed and also my vitality completely down. And then when I arrived in Mumbai, I was not able to take my flight to Varanasi. And I heard about Dr. Steve Wessler going to Ayush Shakti clinic. So I booked an appointment and then I went there and I met Dr. Emang Parek. and they offered me treatment. I stayed there. I stayed Ayushakti 5 weeks. They promised me to help me to be back, and it was amazing. Just the first week, the herbs, the herbs was changing my vitality. The herbs are so powerful. The diet and the treatment, the detox treatment was so powerful, healing. And then since 1 year, I'm back home and I'm doing the diet plan and detox every 3 months. Every 3 months, one week detox.
Wow.
And it's not easy to stick to be disciplined. Sometimes I'm craving something and so I was not really disciplined during the 1 week detox. But it was insightful. It's like a process.
Mm.
It was like a process. And now I moved in a co-housing with friends, and someone has a cancer, liver cancer diagnosis recently, and he had an appointment from Dr. Remang, and then my friend now feels so hopeful because he sees something is possible. And for me, this is the power of Ayushakti and the appointment with you who are trained or doctors or trained. And you in your testimonial, what is important for me is the way we talk about it, the way we think. It's to be positive and, as you said, to share. And as Neshi is sharing the testimonial of Neshi, it's about sharing and this is something I feel stuck. I don't dare. I feel shy, but I want to share around me and to create a group, a team, a group we so, to support each other. And I, with my experience, I may support people and with professional, with doctors. And I want to do that in with French speaking groups in Belgium or in French speaking in Europe.
It's a
And
very good idea to do a
yeah,
group and share with people because you have all the tools and also you know the doctors and can
yeah,
do, this connection with them. So just by
yes,
sharing your experience, you can
yes,
really create a big impact on people.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah, exactly. And I see how the mind lifestyle is so important because I see how my mind and my ego is like I sabotage myself. I'm doubting myself, and so and then I give up, and so I work with my personality and my thoughts with a course which is called landmark education. So I learn to stay orient on possibility on what I'm intention. Yes, yes, yes. and and
Amazing.
and with this friend I may be when people are having sick or serious illness, uh sometimes we may feel or think, oh, it makes fear, and we want to be aware of that, or we feel we are not able to support. It's too serious. It's too. But I think I wonder what do you think about that? Because I think it's a way limited way of thinking, and I transform my thoughts, and I discovered I can be a stand for him, not to save him, not to sacrifice, not to not to waste my energy, but I can be a stand and let him be responsible for himself. But it give me energy. It give me good karma intention, you know?
Yeah, sure. I think I'm totally aligned with you, and you can be the example for them,
Okay.
just by taking care of yourself
Yes.
and share what you are learning. And then, if these people will choose to love themselves, they will ask to you.
Yes.
If they ask, it means that they really want to be helped. You
Yes.
know,
Yes. Yes.
this is what we can do.
Okay. I was wondering if maybe I'm unaware if I am too much involved or if I take a stand for someone ill and if I'm not aware if I because some people are telling me the opposite. They are telling me, oh, you don't put yourself into that or blah blah blah. But I
This is
think that
just judgment,
yes, yes,
You don't have to care about them. You just
yeah,
do what you're feeling is right for you
yeah,
and be an example for people. Right
yes,
people will come to you and ask for your help if they need,
yes,
because you are a light. You
yes,
just are a light for
yes,
people. So you're doing a great job.
yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think the universe is sending me. It's make me experience like an initiation with this experience. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good morning, good evening, everyone. I actually just got to do the 30-day detox for the first time. I had been through the 100-day course and the 3-year certification, and but it's not convenient to do a 30-day thing when I'm at home and with my dad. And so, but I had a friend who after the or at the Pulse Clinic that we did with Dr. Pranoff, it was suggested that he do the detox, and um I said if I could do the detox at your house with you, then I would do it as well. So that's what we did. It was really fun and made it a lot easier doing it with two people. We was splitting up, I would make most of the mung bean soup. He would usually make the detox tea. And it was really a wonderful experience for my friend. He had one of the things he's had diabetes that's pretty hard to control because he's got Agent Orange and stuff from Vietnam, and his blood sugar spiked a couple days in a row. Dr. Pranoff said that it would be normal because as we're starting to pull out the toxins, then that might happen, but it should even out, and it did, and it's actually stayed balanced. What would happen was they were about to raise his blood sugar or medicines because across the years that I've known him, even though he was on meds, it would never really be controlled. It would still be high. And so it's actually got to be controlled so that they decided they did not need to raise his meds again. And that's like the first time in years that he's been able to have it under control. So that was a really good benefit that we got to see. And the like one of the things that's fun now is every time I come and stay here, there's always mung bean soup in the fridge. One of our favorite things for breakfast is to do the blended mung bean soup. And so some of those recipes have stayed on as a constant part of his diet. And I would say to the person who asked, it's like, being able to do the mung bean soup and the different food combinations in the detox without doing the herbs, you're going to be fine doing that and having that kind of balanced food to in your regular life. That's it.
Wow. Thank you, Robin, for your sharing. It was so powerful. And so glad to see you. I think there is also Claudia that wanted to share something.
Yeah, Shifra had raised her hand. We have Shifra on now.
Oh, okay.
Who goes first, Claudia or Shifra? I don't care.
Shifra, go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Tara. It was beautiful. You have a beautiful, very positive, loving energy. It's just healing just to, see your face and hear your words. I guess my question was, I've just noted, like, I've gotten a lot better emotionally, and a lot from what I've learned here. I focus on what's good. I'm much less angry. I'm less frustrated, not as anxious and gloomy. That has happened, but I have to admit I haven't incorporated a lot of the physical stuff. And so I guess my question is, and lately I started having like a headache on the left side of my face, and I'm really congested, but I'm not, I don't have the flu, I don't have COVID, I don't have a cold. But it's uncomfortable. I've got just a lot of mucus, and I pee a lot. And so I'm wondering, like, and I can't eat a lot of beans. Like when I start to do the mung bean soup, I may just, even the yellow ones, I may have to only do like a teaspoon, because I just don't do very well with beans. Now I bet that will change over time. But so I just wonder what you would suggest. And also if there's anything you would suggest. Like I have a friend she's getting chemo for leukemia. I don't know, like there's anything that like she might eat or not eat, or those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Shifra, for sharing. I think you could try to work with marmas. I don't know if you already know all the marmas, but they are very powerful to let go and to help with headache and all these kind of problems, So I always work with them together with the right diet and together with specific herbs, because they are very simple and it is very quick, the result that you can reach if you do it every day, even
Yeah.
more times a day. When you are having this headache, you can start with ghee also, doing some massage, some treatments,
Oh.
put some if you have some lavanda oil, you can help it, and
Okay.
then think about, the left side connected with feminine energy. So could be also an idea to observe how much you are in the to do energy, in the masculine energy. So if you are doing too much and you are not listening to your creativity part, and sometimes we just need to relax and stay in silence and doing anything. If we don't listen to our body, we start to feel,
Yeah.
this kind
Because
of disease.
I feel very tired. My head gets droopy, even though I don't drink, I don't use intoxicants or anything. And it kind of goes down into my left shoulder also. It's weird. I do the marmas virtually every single day. I'm very assiduous with, I mean, I don't know, I haven't taken an advanced class, but I do like the head squeeze and the heart and under my nose and here and the letting go and the what do you want and the self-love and immunity and all those. I do those like every day basically. Yeah, I do those.
Mm-hmm. And what about the diet and how you are eating and
I
drinking?
don't eat sugar pretty much, but I haven't really been, I eat a lot of chicken. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat dairy except for a little ghee. I almost never eat eggs. I mean, it's like I don't eat eggs basically. I've been eating like chicken soup and I've been having like organic white rice. I can't do the brown rice. I do fruits like papaya, blueberries, grapes, occasionally oranges, not a lot of oranges. Um, I'm trying to think. I do like Swiss chard, zucchini, yellow squash, carrots, celery, parsley, little spinach, um, seed butter, like that's pretty much my diet, you know. But I
Mm-hmm.
do eat a lot of chicken, maybe too much.
Lot of chicken. Mm-hmm. Okay, and if you feel it's too much, you can reduce it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm a little underweight. I have trouble maintaining my weight. And I know I'm a Vata Pitta. I'm a little bit more Vata, but not much more. I'm like, I don't have the exact number, but they're very close, but it's slightly more Vata and not very much Kapha, maybe 14, not a lot of Kapha, but mostly Vata and a lot of Pitta.
Mm-hmm. You
So,
can use also the water element, drink more water and be surrounded by water.
oh, okay. I'll go to the pond. Okay.
Because it helps to let go and also to release if you have, something in the body that is not working in a
Okay.
correct way, and do some movement in nature. So you
Movement.
can,
Okay.
yeah,
It's
you can walk,
mostly
no
sure.
shoes in nature and be surrounded by water and just ask for release.
Release. Yeah, the headache is mostly like here. It's not a severe headache, but it doesn't feel very good, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's yeah, and it might be connected to lymph, possibly. Lymph. I don't know.
I think we're working on getting Vinay and you in touch with each other. So let's work
Okay.
on that. I did put a recipe for you for minor headaches in the chat with cumin,
Thank you.
coriander, fennel,
Thank you.
raisins, unless you're diabetic, and fennel seed
Yeah.
also has some restrictions for people who have hormonal issues if they're have breast
I
cancer,
don't
for
think I
example. But
do.
any
But
rate,
thank
that's
you.
for everybody. But hopefully that
Thank
helps. And I'm
you.
excited to see our friend Claudia here. We met Claudia
Thank you.
in Nepal. So excited to
Hi,
have her
thank
here.
thank you, Carol. First of all, I want to just to share my experience, and but first I want to say thank you to all of you, of course, to Ilaria, Tara, to presenting, and also to say on behalf of all the Italian community, thank you so much for all you are doing. For us, I am in the Italian community. I'm here with you when I can on Sunday with the is mainly American, but not only, of course. We are one community, and thank you so much for what you're doing, Ilaria. And turning my experience with the detox, I did the first time. It was beginning of 2025. It was the 7 days detox and was a great experience. It was Deborah Ann that was organizing it. Cornelia was let us dancing. I was some of you were with me at that in that week, and I see Katie now because it's in the screen, but many others of you, I'm sure that were there. And me personally, I felt a lot on my body during the days. But what I was asking to the detox was really to bring clarity in my mind. And indeed, was arriving, was really the right moment, was for me a kind of cleaning, more generally, and also asking to feel calm. And so I could appreciate a lot the effect that I could experience with myself, with my spirit, with my mind. And that was the beginning, because then this year I decided to do the 7 days by myself. And I can tell you, because probably due to the awareness that I had during the year, so that I can listen much more to my body. And I don't do a detox, but I know some of the trick. I have this beautiful book always with me in the kitchen. Thank you so much, Carol, and everyone that contributed. As you see, it's full of post-it because I really want to find the recipe. And then I go and I do a monk soup or whatever, and I try to adjust and to listen more to my body. So this year, when I did it again, the 7 days detox, I felt much less on my body. So I think that I accumulate probably much less toxin along the year. That's what I like to believe. So that was very effective. And last but not least, I want to say that I did the art of the diet with Ilaria. So I follow the online lesson. I did not finish it yet. But what made me feel so happy is that when I start to be more familiar with dosha, I say, wow, there is an explanation why I'm like I am. So I'm a vata, and sometimes my vata go too high. And I remember some question that Caro had for me when I was in Nepal. I said, you are clearly a vata. But now I think I can balance much more and I feel much better. So what you hear now is just my enthusiasm. It's simply that's me. But in terms of emotion, I feel much better. So to know to combine the lifestyle with diet is something great. And I thank you all of you and for the opportunity to be here and to share.
Wow, thank you, Claudia. Wow. I didn't know about this second detox that you did alone, but I really felt your energy that is even more, lighter. So even more. I don't know if it's possible, but even more. So you are a light right now, pure light. I really love your energy. And
Thanks.
vabbè,
It's a
Claudia.
reflection from all of you. It's a reflection from the community.
Wow. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Next, we have Luke.
So, Schiffer was talking about energy, and what I've been taking for energy and many other things, I'll mention the other things in a moment, is Triphala. Some people pronounce it Triphala, I say Triphala, and you can get it in powder form and mix it in warm water in the morning, but it's good for so many things. Energy for sure, digestion, wonderful for digestion. If you're constipated, it helps with that. It helps to detoxify yourself, your colon, your liver, many things like that, and also weight management. If you need to lose weight and break up fat in your body, it stimulates the metabolism, breaks up fat in the body, and it's wonderful for immune support. So it's good for many things, and I've been taking it for a while, and even in a short period of time, I could feel my energy increase and the detoxification taking place. So I recommend Triphala. It's just basically a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon in warm water in the morning. You could take it a couple times a day, but warm water in the morning on an empty stomach is a great way to start your day to help your body with all the things I just mentioned. So I just want to mention Triphala, Triphala. You can buy it in powder format online.
Thank you, Luke, for your contribution. And happy to see you.
You too, Tyra.
Julia Graydon. Super Jules.
Hi.
Ciao. Che bello. It was unexpected to see you.
Well, I woke up this morning and I was just tuning into, higher power and saying, I really feel like I need to connect in a spiritual way this morning, like guide me, and so it's like, get on the call and, and it's Tata. So I stayed at Tata's place in outside of Rome when I was there. Was it last year when I went on a retreat? And so it was so beautiful to be in her space and to just feel the magic of what she's created in her own life in bringing many different spiritual practices of love And she had enough ingredients that I made the most delicious mung bean soup I think I've ever made. But there was a time when we first started doing this, when we first started as a community back right before COVID hit, when Dr. Naram passed away, we started doing these Zoom calls, and I got very involved with Clint and helping do some of the final proofreadings of the book after it had been edited. And so the mung bean soup became this new thing. I tasted it for the first time at Clint's home up in Salt Lake when I did a pulse reading with Dr. Naram. And eventually, you know, we created this group that we did the 30-day detox. And that was a little bit later, about a year later. And it was when COVID had been going. So we were all at home, and I started the detox. We all had someone, one of the Ayurvedic doctors that we were working with, and mine was Dr. Pranav. And what happened was I ordered all the herbs, all the supplements that came from India. I started, but then I got COVID and I had fever and I was really sick. And he just said, you don't want to do it when you have that. And I always thought that taking a warm bath feels so good, like an Epsom salt bath, and you know, like to help me feel my muscles not ache. And the thing that I loved about working with a practitioner, and like we're doing these support groups during the cleanses, it made me realize how important it is the first time you do it anyway, to have a support group, to have these people who really know what can help you, especially if you have a side thing going on. And so I talked to him about doing these baths to help me get over it faster. He said, no, you don't want to take a bath at all. You don't want to get in warm water, like your body. And he guided me through those 4 or 5 days when everybody else was doing the detox. And so I had to actually start later. And then I was in for the 28 days, and mine extended past. But I was so grateful for that support. And so I wanted to emphasize how important it is to stay connected to this community, to the different practitioners, those that have the experience. And Carol Ray, I mean, go to the recordings of these calls and learn the marmas, get the book out, learn all the marmas. And we learn new ones here, like the marmas last night. I made this delicious soup, but I put a ton of ginger in it, a ton of ginger. And it was just a broth soup, kind of Asian. And all of a sudden, my husband and I were out of the store, and I could feel my pitta got so high, and I was agitated, and I felt myself getting kind of frustrated. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I can feel it. So I started doing all these marmas to calm down the anxiety, you know, under the nose. And I was doing this one, and I was doing the head clamp. And after doing a series of marmas, everything calmed down. And I was just like so grateful for the things we've learned from the book, from this community. And I've been in this for, you know, many, many years now, over 6 years. And I'll just tell you, you know, the detox when I did that 28 days, that when you cleanse the body, you're also cleansing the mind and the spirit and your emotions. Everything calms. There's a peace that comes in. But it's not just a physical experience, what you're eating with your foods. It's a very, very deep spiritual experience. And what I noticed was so important was not just to stay connected to people, but also to do the marmas and to do the full spectrum of things that would make the experience more fulfilling and really reset the body, mind, and spirit. Because this is all about cleansing, resetting, and replenishing. And replenishing that colon, that small intestine, that stomach, you know, it's going out and helping your cells to you know, not only detox, but get new nutrients in them to like renew, be reborn. And we just had, like last week, Mike did the call on the resurrection. So this is kind of resurrecting our body and having rebirth. And I felt that. I felt, you know, it clears your mind and it brings you to a state of peace. And it's in that state. And every day doing the detox, like the meditation and the being still, and just observing and being in that state of higher consciousness of just mindfulness. Where's my body at? Where's my mind at? And having some kind of spiritual practice where you're praying in a way that you're showing gratitude for your water, gratitude for your food. And that part, like Ilaria said, or Tara, is just as much a part of the experience. Love your food. When you make that mung bean soup, and learn how to make it the very best. Like there's so many ways to make it. Keep working on it. I worked and worked and worked on that recipe until it was just perfect and so delicious. I ate it every day for 2 years, every single day. It was a part of my life. And just you put love into it. You know, when you go to places where other people have made it, you feel the love, and that emotion is just as much part. So I know it changes our life. I'm ready to do one, and it has really inspired me being on these calls the last little while and re-engaging, because I know that it's going to be for me, but also to connect with all of you again. And I always love seeing that our people who are here regularly and so devoted and just learning from you. So thank you. Thank you for all that you do.
I would add too the importance of taking time away from electronics, to be in
Yes.
nature, to, put away that cell phone, get off that computer, shut off your router in your, move stuff out of your bedroom so that you have a detox from electronics during the same time. And that can be super powerful for your brain, especially.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Carol Ray, because I have been learning this last year so much about the effects of our cell phones, the addiction of in our brains, and the dopamine hits that are becoming addictive. And there are so many documentaries out there now, and more and more leaders in the world, in the United States, showing the data. And they said basically 2.5 billion people are addicted, and the scrolling and the checking and the texting and the just all the things that pull at us, And so, yes, I think, to create for ourselves, and we have to take responsibility ourselves to ditch the phone. That's my campaign: ditch the phone, and like set limitations, and get disciplined that way. And that will give us so much power and strength to be able to do this kind of a detox too.
Yes, let's do it, Julia. It was a pleasure to see you again. Thank you for coming.
I think we have time for one more. We're a little bit over time, but I'm going to add Francisco if I can see. It's not allowing me to. Let me see if I can do it up here. Yes, there he is.
I don't want to take your time. This is so wonderful. As always, there's so much energy going through all the media. I just wanted to share what's working for me in the sense that just quoting Joe Dispenza, that energy follows awareness. And what I found is that what ends up eating me is not the egg or the quesadilla. Like Dr. Naran said, before you do that, then eat that and did not. But what ends up eating me is my inner talk and my thoughts, my thinking process of not being good for, feeling revenge, feeling, oh, he did this to me, etc., etc. So before taking all the proper food, not abstaining from all the bad food, what I'm trying to do is to work on my thinking process. Thoughts of emotions, uplifting emotions, not survival emotions, but actualizing what I want to see, that as if it's already there, but getting rid of all those survival bad inner talks. And in that way, I feel a lot of energy and a lot of wanting to do things. That's all.
That's beautiful. I think one of the things I'm working on is saying, even though I have revenge in my heart, just using your example, I love myself unconditionally anyway. And to love that emotion rather than to, blame or shame or whatever, but it's part of us, and we give it unconditional love like we've been given unconditional love. so that it gets incorporated into our very being with love. Mhm. Thank you, Francesco. Okay, last one, Karen.
Okay, I can be very brief. I'm sorry, my camera won't come on right now. I'm so glad to see you again, Tara. I saw you at one of the annual events. It was so nice to hear you. I am doing my third detox right now, and I am doing the 28-day with the herbs. And the first time I did the detox, I noticed I was quite stiff if I was sitting around for an hour watching television or something or on the computer, and I'd get up and I'd feel stiff. And after the 28 days, all the stiffness was gone. So I'm looking forward to whatever benefits I get this time, and that's it.
Wow. Thank you for sharing, Karen.
Short and sweet. Robin, do you have breakout rooms ready? And Tara, do you have something you'd like people to talk about in the breakout room?
I would love to know if there's something that we could add to our daily routine that can improve our health. Help
Beautiful.
us to love ourselves more.
Beautiful. And as in our tradition, if we can put our hands together for inner peace, for world peace, for community peace, love, healing, light to everyone. And I'm so thankful that you're here today. This was so beautiful, Ilaria, Tara. Thank you so much for your time, and thought that was just wonderful. Is Robin still here?
I
Maybe
love
not.
you and I'm with you.
I love you and I'm with you.
I love
Thanks.
you. I'm with
I love
you.
you. I
I
love
love
you.
you.
And
I'm
I'm
with
with
I'm
you.
you.
I
with
love you.
you.
And I'm with
I
you.
love
I
you.
love you.
I'm
And
with
I'm
you.
with you. I
I
love
love
you.
you.
And